This interview is powered by Sickness.net, Bang West Radio, Radio Jar, and the TuneIn app. It's episode 7. Let's go.
Yeah.
What's up with the Fab?
Slow motion. What's the word?
Oh, man, I'm getting ready to knock out this interview if you're ready for it.
Yeah, let's do it. I ain't doing nothing. I'm doing my morning walk.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate you taking the time, man. First of all, man, you've been at this thing for a while, man. You got a lot going on. I want to kick this off. Kick this interview off, talking about your brand, Dope Era. What was the vision behind creating the Dope Era brand?
In the infancy stages, I wouldn't say that there was a clear vision. It was more so an idea that I wanted to exercise as an option to do. As we formulated it, we thought about what it could do. I don't think we had envisioned that it would be doing what it is doing now, 15 years later. But the beauty of it was it created an outlet that employed several of my folks that were trying to figure out what was our next step. We were in Leary at the time. I was on a deep band from radio, so music wasn't really thriving like that for me. And I needed to do something that kept me active. We created an idea with a few shirts, and that became my new bundle. And I hit the streets. When we hit the streets, we was moving it like that, and it just started catching on. It resonated with the demographic of individuals that we would solicit it to, and lo and behold, they took to it, and we've been applying pressure ever since.
How special is it to you that you've been able to keep not only your rap fan base, but also receive the support that you have from the community and from outside your community with the Dope Era brand?
For one, God gets all the glory for my story, man. It's never me. I'm only a vessel of a shepherd of, assistance of what I'm supposed to be doing, man. And I'm walking in my phase of purpose. But I'm a firm believer that you will receive what it is that you put into the world. And if you look at the quote-unquote discography of my life, I've always been that. I pour into my community. I've done that abundantly my whole career. I've always kept it cordial and music as one that respected the elders, mutual love and respect for my constituents, my peers. I've never, even in my darkest moments, got bitter. I never got bitter about what the industry or what the radio or any of the politics that affected me. I never took a bitter route. So my energy was always vibrant and very welcoming. And I think what we're getting a chance to see is the reflection of that. You get a chance to see the reflection of the love or the way that you live life. And so, to answer the question, is it shocking that I've been embraced for this long? No, it's not shocking because that's the manner in which I live. I'm very embraceful. So, I think Karma is doing a well job at paying us back the things that we've paid her.
Indeed. You mentioned discography. When you've been around doing this rap thing forever, and if it's safe to say, you've damn near touched every genre of rap when it comes to participating in this thing, from battle rap, from helping coining the hyphy, being part of mob music, everything. What's your favorite era of rap?
Being Too Short had this question all the time. We answered this. We had this debate all the time, going back and forth. I'd be a liar and I think I'd be fronting on my fans and my comrades if I didn't say the Hyphy Era. Like, that changed life for us, bro. Some good, some bad, but you learn to take the bitter with the sweet. But the way that we hit the game was so impactful, and it was so talked about, that if the advocates whose microphone was loud when others' microphones went low, if they would have actually petitioned for the individuals that were doing it diligently, that would have been something that could have been compared to any other movement and could have rivaled or mirrored any other movement in the course of this musical genres. As far as, we talk New Jack Swing, we talk crunk era, we talk chopped and screwed. That movement was right up there with that, man. Maybe not New Jack Swing. That was like a whole different level. That was amazing. But the subgenres of hip hop culture, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Like, that movement mirrored all of those things. It's just, unfortunately, sometimes the handling of situations can make people back away from it. So I think it was mishandled. But for me, it was fun times. It was my first chance to go tour. I was able to get around the country, go around the world. I was able to experience the love and the vehicles of expression that fans, how it impacted fans, and it was just something that I will remember for the rest of my duration.
Indeed. Is battle rap still a passion of yours? Could they pull you back into the arena?
No one can pull me back into things. I do things that I want to do. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've never been the puppet. Like, I'd more so like to refer to myself as the puppeteer. Like, I pull the strings in my career. Like, if it's something that I want to do, I'll do it. And if it's something that I don't want to do, then I'll remove myself from it. Battle rap is something that I've always been passionate about. Battle rap is no different than being in the hood and the dozens, or demographically people called it different. It'd be the dozens, or it'd be cap sessions, or it'd be SIG. So to me, that's what that battle rap was. And just as I like to coin myself, a comedian. And, we're a hood comedian. I always have fun doing that. So that'll always be a part of my passions. And so to answer the question, yeah, I'm pulling myself back in for Fab Week. We're doing a big battle for my birthday week. And so that's going to be super dope. I'm excited to look forward to that.
Dope. Speaking of comedian, man, I saw a video of you online doing a little bit of stand-up. Is that a new term for you? Is that something you're going to be pursuing? We're going to see more and more of?
I mean, when you receive a check for something, you could put that on your resume. So,
True.
You know what I'm saying? I just sold out a couple shows, headlining, comedian. I done got a chance to, go around the country and perform. I performed at the Cellar in New York, which is like one of the most infamous comedy clubs in the world. A lot of spaces where, Richard Pryor and Eddie Murphy and Dave Chappelle kind of like started at. I did a show there. I've done, the Ha Ha Club, and so I've been making my rounds with comedy, man. And it's fun, bro. It's definitely a challenge. It's definitely a challenge, but the love that I've been receiving is super dope. Like, I really got like I got a comedy fan base now where they like, man, when your next show? And I'm like, yo, that's crazy.
That's
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's people who really probably didn't even know I rapped.
That was...
Like, at some spaces that I performed at, some of the stuff I did in like in LA and shit like that, they like, yo, like, what do you do? Like, you feel me? You hella funny. Like, when your next show? And I'm like, dude, I'm not no comedian. I'm a rapper. And they like, hell no. So that's dope to me, bro. And, you know, of course, anytime you're doing something for the first time, you'll have the naysayers and you'll have individuals like, man, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? And that's, to me, I feel like, because they don't have the courage or the temerity to do anything outside of what they may be known for. So I applaud the TIs of the world for having the courage to go step out and do something like that, because it motivates others. And definitely one of the motivating forces for me to get up there and go have some fun and just naturally embrace my comedic side.
Indeed. Back to the music, man. We know you have a large catalog of music you've released, but you've also been responsible for penning a few songs for other people, or penning hooks or things of that nature. What do you prefer? You prefer writing your own songs, or you prefer writing for others?
As a writer, I don't think there's any preference. I love writing, man. I love that music has created a vehicle of expression for many of us. It's given a voice to the voiceless. It has helped heal individuals in dark times. It has removed sadness. It has done so many different things on this roller coaster of emotion. And I'm just thankful that I can be one of the driving forces to invoke those sentiments in anyone that is listening, whether it's me performing or me pinning something for someone else to do. Just the ability to say, I'm living in my passions, and from this gift that I had been blessed with of writing, I was able to, you know, create something. I was able to go around the world. I was able to, like, that's a blessing, bro. Like, people that come from the spaces that we come from and that I've come from, many people don't get a chance to look their dreams eye to eye and tongue dance, you know, tongue kiss their goals. Like, I've been able to do that, bro. I've been able to say, bro, I took a pen and a pad. I remember when my mama first bought me a composition notebook and told me to write what I was feeling. And Miss 14 and in the third grade discovered my journal and pulled me to the side of the class after class and was like, what made you write this? And at first I was embarrassed, like, why are you going through my shit? But she poured into me my passion. She's like, you write amazing, Stanley. It was at the time my daddy had died, and I didn't have nobody to talk to about what I was going through. And she opened up my composition notebook and read some of my poems at that time. And she encouraged me to build my confidence in writing. I was a little discouraged because I had horrible handwriting. So I never wanted to share it with nobody because my handwriting was horrific, which is one of the reasons why I started freestyling, because I didn't want nobody to read my shit. But that pour in, and then over the years, my mother, what now I realized what she was doing, investing in my dreams. My mother buying me dictionaries. My mother giving me thesauruses. I was moving some things around a couple months ago, and I found a book that my mother had gifted me at a young age, and she told me, I hope that this book helps you become a successful man. And, bro, just reading that brought me to tears, bro, because it made me realize, even at that early age, my mother invested in my dreams and encouraged me to go after them. And, man, I'm forever thankful for that, man. I'm forever thankful for that level of love, because many of my friends didn't have that pour in. You know, they didn't have that pour in. So my mother, I give her all of the credit, man. She poured into me astonishingly, and it is, you know, it is paying off.
Um, is there any song that you may have helped pen that the masses don't know about?
Oh, potentially. I don't know what people know. But there's a few. There's a few, you know. In the words of my folks, fella, you know, if you know, you know. If niggas know me, niggas know. You feel me? So, you know, I think as I get older, I'm not more so excited to, you know, talk about it. It's, you know, if you know, you know.
Okay.
It's a blessing. I think the beauty of it is that there will be more. I'm in my pen bag now, and I'm writing with a lot of artists, moving around. I'm in a healthy space mentally and getting there physically, bro. So I'm just, you picked a great time to do an interview because I'm in an amazing space mentally, spiritually, and working on my physical.
Yeah, you sound great, man. You sound great. Couple more questions.
All good.
In the list of dope artists, where do you place yourself?
As far as
I mean, if I make a smaller make it, I categorize it smaller. You know, you always see it online. They saying the top 25, top 10 dopest Bay Area artists, and you know, you've been on the spearhead, saluting out the OGs like Hammer, Short, and 40, and everybody like that. Amongst those greats, where do you see yourself fit in?
I mean, without being supercilious amongst myself and exuding, you know, hubris content, I would like to say I'm top 5, top 3. And the reason being is because even all of those legends and icons that we've named, tell me one artist that has done what I've done in community. Like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And this is no knock to any of them. But and I'm talking about for the time that I've done it and the time that I'm doing it. Let's talk community, and let's talk with resources or access to resources. We're comparing somebody that may have thumbed through a few thousands to individuals who actually have had millions. Outside of Hammer, of, you know, and his journey, because that's, you know, that's my childhood hero, and he definitely motivated me to do the things that we do in community. But for the past 24 years, who has poured into community like me? That alone puts me in the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Now you'll have certain people that'll say, "Man, fuck all that community. We talking about music." Okay. Who has rapped the diversity, versatility, done more records, dropped more albums? Who's done more than me? I got 100 albums on my catalog. Like, you know what I'm saying? Working, writing, hip-hop, underground, backpack, battle rap, pop records, hyphy music, mob music. I've touched all categories. I've A&R projects. If you go look at Son of a Pimp 2, I A&R'd this album with no budget, with no manager, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've done shit that a lot of these dudes, I don't take away from these brothers, but a lot of these dudes had great infrastructure. Bro, I did a lot of this shit on my own, bro. And dealing with being banned from the radio at the height of my movement. Being banned, being silenced, being, you know what I'm saying, the adversity, the most hated on. I went through all of that. Now, many of my constituents have had amazing runs. Don't get me wrong. There are times where they've had an amazing run. But for the past 20 years, look what I've been doing. And I'm still going up. Like some people hit a peak and drop down. I'm still going up. And I never left. I stayed right here in the town. On the front line. Activism.
That was one of my questions I was going to ask. Mention you've been able to do it all from inside the community, from home, and never left.
Never left. Right here, not hiding in the suburbs, not tucked off nowhere else. Right here on the front line, nigga. You can pull up on Fab. Fab at the Dope Era store. Fab at Desi's. Fab at Touch of Soul. Fab at his museum. Fab at his nail shop. Opening businesses right here, employing the community. Like, never left. Right here on the front line. So that got to count for something. And then kept it solid. We talking activism. We talking giving out scholarships, backpacks, turkeys. You know what I'm saying? We talk, come on, man. That alone. And if we really want to talk, rap, them niggas ain't rapping better than me, bro. Like, if we just being honest, we talking rap, like bar for bar. Nigga, all these years, nigga never said the same thing twice. Didn't rap with anybody you can think of. Your favorite rapper didn't acknowledge me. I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Niggas ain't doing that. But if I say it, then I'm arrogant, I'm cocky, I'm whatever. But there are motherfuckers that want you to be humble for so long so they can just walk over you. And, I ain't going out like that. So when you ask me that question, hell yeah, I think I'm a part of the elite and the top. I'd be a fool not to say it. The humble me and say, man, I'm wherever people want to place me. That's their opinion. Cool. But the hubris me, hell yeah, I'm at the top, nigga. Them niggas know.
So where does Fab stand with the radio band now? I know that was a long time ago, but is your relationships back good with the station?
Nah, man. I don't know, man. The relationship is cool. With me, I stopped. To me, it was a dead horse, man. And hold on. To me, it was a dead horse, man. It was just like, after so long of not being played and having records that you felt like could have done something, and it was not having that kind of support, you stop looking for it, And then you listen and be like, man, I didn't drop stuff that I know is worthy to be played, and it not being played, you just look at it like, hey, man, it is what it is. It's whatever. To the people that do support it, to the radio stations, if there are any that do support my creations, hey, nothing but love. And to those that don't support, still nothing but love. Because evidently, with the support and without the support, I've still been able to support myself and my family, which is the most important thing to me. I think it was intentionally a mission of powers that be to stop me from providing for my family. But you can't curse who God has blessed, and you can't bless who God has cursed. So God has taken it, and I've been able to still, stand on my own ground, man, on my own feet, and I'm getting better than I've ever been.
How you feel about streaming? Since you come from the CD era and whatnot, and having to change over to this new system, what are your feelings about it?
I think from a financial point of view, it definitely takes some of the money out of the artists that are doing a great job of getting their music to the public, but it also helps. It also helps, and I think in today's time, with so many different ways to make money, you can weaponize it for good or for bad. But I think the good part of it is utilize the streaming to get the awareness out there, and then come back and sell something, sell some type of product or some type of merchandise that can leverage what you may have been missing out on physical CD sales, or do both. Bring back the old school. Like with my next project that I'm doing, that I'm really focused on, this next album, which is dropping January 23rd on my birthday for Fab Week, Hustlers and Fiends. I'm doing vinyl, I'm doing CDs, I'm doing tapes, I'm doing all of that shit. And we're going to get hand in hand again.
Taking it back old school, mix it
For
with
real,
the new school.
It's still a market for it.
Yeah. Yep. It is. I want to say a week or two ago, man, it was, a big thing happened. You posted on social media, you linking up with Messy Marv. Y'all share a big hug in the photo, and you made a caption, a real monumental caption. Today, or then, how was that moment, man? Seeing him pull up on you and y'all getting past the past.
I feel like sometimes we put our brains in our hearts and we think with our heart. And I'll compare it to you seeing your favorite superhero character and they not in a superhero form. And you looking like where the cape at? Where the superhero energy? It's basically like seeing your favorite wrestler, man, and you just like, damn. Like, regardless of all the backstory to Hulk Hogan, it's niggas who really grew up off Hulk Hogan who was actually crushed when he died. When you remove all the racism and stuff that came afterwards, and some of the sentiments that we found out about him.
Yeah, he was a big part of our growing up.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, big facts.
Nigga, Hulk Hogan molded our childhood.
Yeah, big facts.
Like, I'm saying? Like, nigga, I remember when WrestleMania went to the Oakland Arena, I damn near fell out with my mama and not being able to go to that shit. I damn near didn't talk to my mama for a week about not being able to go to that, bruh. Hulk Hogan is in Oakland and I'm not there? What? Bro, I was crushed, bruh. Nigga, when Hulk Hogan slammed Andre the Giant, man. What? I thought he was the strongest nigga in the world.
Epic.
Come on, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? And so, seeing mess and not seeing the mess that I knew. Like, a lot of folks are just fans of Messy, myself included. But they didn't have the relationship that me and Mess had. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mess is somebody that used to come pick me up when I was in high school, bro, and just ride around. And, you know what I'm saying? This one I used to think he had all the battle. I thought there was Battle Cat beats and everything, but it was Sean T. Like, you feel me? He used to be like, nigga, these Battle Cats, nigga, we finna blow up. And then he's like, nah, I'm just playing. This my nigga Sean T. I'm like, what? And so, like, taking me to Sean T house as a kid and getting a chance to meet Sean T and, like Mess was like, you know what I'm saying? That was my rap hero, nigga. That was my superhero. That energy. Remember when that nigga got the diamonds in his mouth, when he had the 4 diamonds in the front, I was like, nigga, this nigga got real diamonds in his grill. Gold grill with the diamonds? Nigga, what? This nigga the nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like that was the mess I was seeing. Nigga pulling up in the suburban tinted out. Nigga, Fab, get in. Nigga, come on. We on the Mac block, nigga. We chilling. Me, him, Luch, Wild Bill. Like, I was really with Mess. I was like, Like, if you listen to the song, nigga, I ain't got nothing against the new Bay. I used to slide through with Fab, nigga, back in the day. That was a real true statement. Like, that nigga really used to come, you know what I'm saying, take me around all of this shit. And so, when I saw him, bruh, I was just like, damn, bro. Like, damn, like, it crushed me, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm gonna keep it real, bro. I started crying, bro. I really did, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit was emotional, bro. It was emotionally draining for me, bro, because I was looking at my hero, bro. Like, he had lost it, bro.
Damn.
He had lost it. And so, I tell people, and then, you know, the work that I do with the mental health, I do this thug therapy, and so it has forced me to go back into my studies and studying back more in my psychology and you know, and reading and therapeutic work and being able to visibly recognize mental ailments, seeing him and automatically knowing this is bad mental health. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is not normal. This is not, our love for Mess wants us to be like, man, help him. But we're talking about schizophrenia. We talk about, you know, bipolar. We're talking about a multitude of mental illnesses that this man is affected by.
Right.
And a shell of himself. And I just pray that he can pull through. There have been several cases where individuals have pulled through these dark moments, and let's just hope that in time he can find his light again.
Indeed.
You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
Just pray that he can find his light again, man. And I think I'll leave it at that, man. I pray that he finds his light again.
All right. Oh, man. Shout out to Mess, man.
For sure. Big shout out to Mess.
I seen you online, man. Something about a box Chevy.
Oh yeah.
What's happening with that?
Oh man, you know I got hella cars, man. So, I got several cars, man. My new box Chev. I got my box Chev that. So for Fab Week, I know I keep referencing Fab Week. Fab Week is definitely going to be like, it's a big milestone this year. Just what we doing as far as just the entertainment and kicking off the year. But I'm going to do a big ass card show, and I'm going to bring out all my cars. That I got, that I've been working on. So my box Chev, I mean, a lot of people know my box Chev that I had, my blue box Chev, and I gifted my little brother that blue box Chev, the one that's in the streets right now, and everybody will talk about that Chev. But I'm coming back with this new box Chev. It's crazy, and I'm coming crazy with it, man. You know, box Chevs, car culture is big in several cities, but in Oakland, like, you reached the level of hood rich if you had a certain amount of car, if you had a certain kind of car. If you had a box Chev, if you had a Falcon, if you had a Mustang, you was like, okay, that nigga, he one of them boys. That was like a boss level, you know what I'm saying? A Cougar, you was lucky if you had a Cougar. You was really like, ooh, that nigga, he's serious. So just keeping on tradition with Oakland, you know, the Oakland tradition of having those cars that represent the significance of what it's like to be, you know, what we like to call them dudes, them boys. So my box Chev, I got 7.9 box Chev, 5 times, 350 motor, you know, everything, 415s, interior, all kind of shit. So, you know, it's going to be highly decorated, man, beautiful. Going to look like all my other cars, you know, the Maybach, the Lamborghini, the Maserati trucks, the Cougar, the Mustangs, the box Chev, and yeah, we're going to pull them all out for Fab Week.
Last question, man. You say you got Fab Week coming up. That's going to be a big event. What else can we expect from Mr. Fab and for the end of 25 coming into 26?
Well, the holidays are here, so we definitely do the pouring into the holidays with the Philanthropy of Giving Back, with the 21st annual turkey giveaway, which I'm super excited about. 21st annual toy giveaway. Then I'm going to do I want to do something like for the prom, for the kids that can't afford to go to prom. I want to pay for like several kids to go to prom. To do that, we're doing our big annual scholarship. I have an endowment at Oakland Tech, my scholarship, the Mistah FAB scholarship, which is for $250,000 every year. An endowment that I partner with some people to do that. So going to be advocating a little bit more about that and that scholarship to see if someone can, receive that and be on the winning end of that scholarship. More community work. The community activity is something that I'm so passionate about, man. So I'm diligently figuring out a way to unlock more capital so we can open up this academy. And opening up this academy is going to be a multitude of things that kids can get involved with, as far as AI curation, streaming, music programming, entrepreneurialism, plumbing, carpentry, a lot of the trades that have been removed at our schools that would even the playing field, granting equity in this lopsided economy. So, that's where I'm at. If you could listen to where I'm at, you could see that's what I'm on. Like I'm on some taking what the Panthers did and infusing that with today's modern day times and languages and just, necessary partnerships, uncomfortable partnerships, and learning how to walk in those rooms where we normally wouldn't have been admitted to, but being able to go in those rooms and extract the resources and come back and pour into the hood. Some real life modern day Robin Hood shit. But, the main thing is Fab Week is January 19th to the 26th. It's 7 days, 10 events. And that's going to be crazy, man. 7 days, 10 events, man. So that means we partying all week. I'm bringing out so many different people for the Bay Area to just come party with. We partnering with several organizations, and we going to make this shit go big, man. I'm trying to do like at least $1 million this year.
Salute to you, Fab. Salute to you, man, and much and many more blessings to you, man, for the near future, now and the near future. I appreciate you taking the time out, man, and giving me this interview, man. It's been a minute. I appreciate you very much. Any last words?
Man, shout out to all the fathers out there, man, to all the fathers that's doing what they do, man. Understand that you can be your child's first hero or you can be your child's first villain. To your sons, you can be your son's first big homie or you can be your son's first op. And to your daughter, you can be her first love or her first heartbreak. And I say that because as my daughter is entering the next phase of her life, it's imperative that we support our children, and no matter what they're doing. To all of the fathers that have daughters on the precipice of adulthood, may y'all continue to encourage them. And just because they turn 18 don't mean that your job as a parent is done. Helping your children navigate through this world is something that a lot of people don't get a gift of that. The greatest hood that I've ever banged was parenthood. And I'm encouraging all my brothers to, no matter what you're going through, to still step up and fight for your children, bro. Nigga, we fight for the block. We fight for the hood. You fight for the gang. You fight for that bag. You fight for all kind of shit that don't mean nothing when it's all said and done. But you won't fight for your kids? So I want to advocate to all my parents out there, man. It's time for us to step up and take more of a leadership role in our children's life, man, and be proud about that. Regardless of the counterpart that you may have had children with, don't put that out and make your children have to go through that. I know that was from left field, and that had nothing to do with what we interviewed today about, but it was significant on my heart, and it was something telling me to say that because it's a lot of fathers out there that have got complacent with fatherhood, and the reflections is what their children is doing in these streets. And we need more leadership and guidance to help mentor what's going on in the community these days.
Facts. Thank you very much, Fab. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, man, nothing but love, man. Coop, I appreciate you. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bang West Radio.